Well, the certificate program had a tremendous impact on the execution. First and foremost, it allowed me to think about the way that I wanted to approach this, really as a fundamental problem, being able to not only articulate the question and to have a hypothesis, to develop an aim, to think about who the stakeholders are, how I would actually map out the steps that I needed to take in order to achieve this, and also to share the ideas that I had with my colleagues who were participating in the certificate program. It was a sounding board, and at the same time I was learning about some of the issues that they were dealing with, and albeit they were working on different projects, but it was an opportunity to exchange ideas, think about these issues, think about like problems. And when I went back to my institution, what I not only was I already passionate about this, but it energized me to think about this and to put it into place in such a way that before, perhaps in being the only person who was, or one of the few people who was doing this, would not allow me to take it on in the same way. So it was a tremendous opportunity to, again, like sort of develop the skills, be energized by engaging with people, having the opportunity to engage with the faculty and to think about things and opportunities that perhaps I wouldn't have known otherwise.
It had a huge impact for me. It was a constant sounding board of experts and people who had done various components of the work that I was doing. It was an opportunity to bounce ideas off. It was a creative think tank. It was, you know, a group of people to challenge me when I was sort of going down a road that might not have been the best road or the most effective road. Also just the resources that were available with respect to data, all the work that needed to be done to gather information to inform the design of a strategy was extremely valuable. There were so many things that I uncovered that I didn't know existed, both in terms of the resources available from the AAMC, from my colleagues in my cohort, and also from our faculty who, you know, were phenomenal.
One is to look at it in a very different way. I had a sense of what some of the pieces should be, but in looking at the plan that we currently have in place, I see ways to really enhance it and to improve it based on what I've learned in the program. In particular, the metrics so that we can measure our success to see how we're doing in terms of what it is that we're doing. The importance of including the key stakeholders in terms of the process, so I want to be as transparent as possible. And for me, it's that I'm leading the process, but it's not my plan. So making sure that we're sort of sharing that. And additionally, because there are other people who are doing similar projects at other institutions who are part of the cohort, to see the way that they're approaching the process has been really useful.